Unicoin has a chance of showing us a decent amount of return on investment with three different types of entries. So, welcome back, everyone. This is a second attempt on the video actually because accidentally deleted the first one, but a quick overview here. So, Unicoin overall on a daily time frame seems pretty bearish for us actually, but this is only because recently we formed a market structure break, and of course after leading the price to this 200 EMA here, so this line here, it's logical that we see some kind of movement to the upper zone, so a bullish takeover here. Now on a daily time frame there is a chance of reaching this zone here, so sorry, not this one, but this zone here, which is the middle line of Bollinger Bands and also the major zone that was breached by the sellers. So this one here, slightly even upper, so we don't encounter the wicks. This one, let's put it just in case in this color so we understand what is what. Now, going with 4-hour time frame, we can see that this line actually aligns with the 4-hour time frames EMAs, so 200 EMA and 100 EMA, and this is the first kind of like a scenario that we want to see. So let's remove, okay, let's keep everything like they are. So the first move is basically we need to see, let's go on 30-minute time frame. Actually, I will show the possible entry for this one as well. So the Bollinger Bands upline is the first entry for the first scenario, so this one, and if we see any kind of breach below this line here and sellers will take over, then of course a steep movement to the lower zones will happen. Now, let's go back to the three possible scenarios that we have showcased here. So first, if we see any kind of breakout from here and bullish overtake, of course we'll go for like a 2% move here, I think was it. Yep, 2% move to fill the CMA gap. And because CMA gap is pretty close to the EMAs, most likely we are going to go for like a quick touch here, then a movement here, and this would be a potential entry for us. So let's put it into this color. So this would be a potential entry for us. So once we see some kind of market structure break from here. Now, second case scenario for us is actually a movement to the lower zone, so breaking the zone if we see any kind of further dominance from the sellers. Then a steep movement here. This would be actually our entry already, so this line here, as soon as we see some kind of breakdown, and first some kind of target would be here, which means we would move stop loss to the break even. So, and of course, the least likely to happen scenario is this one. If we see, of course, the movement to the upper zones, to the EMAs on a 4-hour time frame, then there is a chance of seeing a bullish takeover furthermore, because markets might see some kind of recovery in any time soon, and we might fill in this CME gap here as well, which been sitting in for some time now. But this one is pretty sketchy because actually we filled with a wick here, the CMA gap, you can see we have filled it nicely, and then moved to the lower zone. So this is why we say that this is less likely to happen. There is still some small gap here that can be filled, but usually markets just leave these kind of CMA gaps alone. So two possible entries, this one and this one, are the ones that we are looking for. If we see any kind of bullish overtake, then of course we are going to wait for this kind of entry here. So an overtake and then a possible entry to the lower zones. Everything leads to the lower zones always. So that's it for the Unicoin. Let's wait for some further confirmations from here, and as soon as we get some, then we're going to enter into some kind of positions, either a bullish movement to the EMAs and then a selling momentum to lower zones, or a straightaway sell to the lower zones. Possible target would be this zone here. So that's it for today. As always, trade safe and see you in the next video.